Movement that inspires. Braves, after taking the first game in extra innings and RBIs, funneled to the catcher Darno with 5 wins.
He's on a roll right now.
And he's throwing that fastball more than ever. I mean,
fastball, you really set up much because of that fastball.
9th start for his hometown, and in first in the West as Acuna stands in. Phillies actually in the division. Phillies have gone crazy, winning 14 to Gavin Lux for the first out of the ball game. Oh, with this guy's pitching
Far here in 24 and really throughout his
career high 50. Yeah. Has 2 up and 2 down on 4 pitches.
Yeah, so young and shaky out there.
Pitch. Youngest one of the year for the Braves. All-star, and so the track record where you know it's going to happen sooner.
Junior would not get picked off at second base
Last week. Offense is on a 2-1. Riley leaves it up there. Ball
tire for this talented offense.
Ends a 9-pitch first. Hot batting cleanup, doing the catching. Max Muncy's it for Bryce Elder, who last year went from triple leagues, and Spencer Strider's spot in the rotation was Strider, overpowering, overability guy in the low 90s.
Strider, and there's not a big change of speeds and movement.
Smith signed to the track to put it away. Touring there, and Michael Harris, Shohei Ohtani. Seemed like, and he took off from there. It looked.
Yeah, you saw the natural reaction and everything. And last night, to me, I know it's important to the team, but it
5 1/3 innings agreement. Drops in a break. Right. Swings and misses.
The altitudes already.
Bryce is from Decatur, thrown hard, so he had to learn at a young age. Pitched. He's home with a 2-1, and Freeman and Kelnick, who makes a running grab, and after the 9-pitch. Second, Olsen. Yeah, the rough start to the season continues. Mendez puts it away. Excellent. 7-2 with a 240 wrench.
Each one of them has kind of an exclude at the same arsenal.
Power against power. It's a staff over the course of a series.
I'd like to alternate that a little bit so that they of being hot against you, and one guy goes low fastball and the other guy goes high fastball.
Contrast. Much different stuff.
Rely on the high fastball very well, and they might see. We're going to see it tonight with Tyler.
2 to Ozuna is swung out and missed. Back to that.
And this is a slumping place where you can set up the rest of your arsenal.
Got a couple guys who have carried them while those starts. This is 3 of his last 25. Top offenses out there.
And he doesn't land it, but he gets both. There's the normal.
He's found the feel for it lately because he's spiking it a bunch. And home with a 1-2. It is a fact.
Visit Dodgers.com. Cutting edge.
Time, and it's not just this shriek, it's all year. Added to that total last in. We've talked about a Korea. He's going to have a chance to drive in a hole. It's one thing to have that chance. It's 2-0 from Bryce Elder in there.
Unbelievable RBI man. Hurting his swing, and
there's enough of the real this season. Came from that. He's got to lead off, but seeing what he's looked like at the beginning, it really is.
He's a pro.
Strike on Max.
The slider in the first inning to record a couple out.
It's out of room. It's gone. Max.
Driving in runs. Max Muncy now drives himself in there with Will Smith.
And for Muncy, 5 of those have come over the last 17 games. Oscar Hernandez, who still leads his 3rd opposite field home run.
If he would, I don't think it's any. You got to let the ball go deep. You're going to see a few go over there.
He takes a walk, and the first getting it done, presented by the home.
Reunited with Kevin.
Sure was last night. First. Takes a strike, chasing pitches that are in, then fights one off his hands to win it.
Him away, inside. A second pitch in. When they don't hit it hard, they find holes.
Started yesterday, but was pinch hit for. Elder's 0-1, fouled into the glove.
Back pitches that they should really. We're just hoping James is all on the fastball. If he keeps it down, it's more like Elder's trying to hit the edges, but here already, two.
Kevin Lux. Seen some more of that line drive the other late into the year. Hernandez goes first to third, and the Dodgers. And they've got Mookie Betts coming up.
More exit velocity, and that's by him.
This series, although he's spanked it his first time up in this year. Sends a fan and makes the catch. And the end. It comes clean after two. Their 10th win out of their last now. One ball. Guys that got off to a great start, but it's at Ozuna, one of his last 18.
Is it MLB.TV for
something that he's dealt with before? And he said after the game, Mana's, what is it? But then he said this week on. So that was his thing, and he got all these people. Ooh, probably not. Well, I wouldn't get rid of the cramps, but as long as it has salt in it, let's just start pounding some French fries. Does that do it? Is that way better than pickle juice? 0-2. Wow. It's an 8-pitch third.
Runs by a Japanese-born player. It was a toy Porsche, guys. He brought it into the Oakland when the media planted the seed about getting him.
I didn't know this is how it worked. Brady hits it out and breaks. Man, he hits it hard and hits out there from his manager, Dave Roberts, who falls.
I'm going to check the Dodgers.
2-0 on Freeze, 8th home run.
From the heart, reactions that we have seen.
Freeman serves his head. Ricochets to Kelnick. He's out.
Smelling too, but off that wall, but it directly got there.
So that's how Elder gets the first down of the inning and a strikeout. When it comes to relationships, any relation gets a spring training. A whole new group of not just teammates, but and it's not just Shohei learning to talk, and when he doesn't, seeing those natural emotions the last 2 days and goes on, and you get more comfortable.
It's on your back, but you're right. And anywhere you.
Smith down.
Elders, and if you end up not getting a hit against him, uniform today, he's fine.
Dodgers still striking out a bunch, but he's the 1-1 pitch. Hernandez leaves it. Right there, by the way. Great first half was an hold on, watch out. And those a lot of balls in play with this guy, not many dominant. Riley's got it, and Hernandez is retired. And there's Dave Roberts and brings Tyler Glasnow of a large drink tomorrow. Ronald Acuna takes balls, and that is how Glasnow's been living for a leadoff base hit and the first base runner for the Braves.
Number 1, Ozzy Albies.
A lot of holes as hard as he hits the ball.
The good lead. Ozzy Albies popping it. Chapman. Before Austin Riley bats, we get a word. Leaning on the fastball again today for the. He's got like 8 framing, so he's releasing the ball right in front of you.
But the other thing he has, because his stuff is so intimidating, strikeouts. He's had one today. Or sometimes it's usually more the breaking ball they end up looking at. Because
2 on Riley. Acuna runs, not in time. And Ronald. It's his 14th stolen base.
It's like I got to get rid of this quicker, so I'll just throw a good jump off the pitcher.
He said, I'm going crazy. And he did.
They had the same equation last night. And
he was ready. The 2-2 comes. Braves getting the board. 1.
But this is one where they have to start on the front of you to rescue that run. Normally move.
Here's Olsen. Swings and misses. Glasnow over his last 18 innings of work. Wild second.
Way, and Will Smith played it properly. Just the
How does
I meant to say you want to.
Got him with a high.
It was not the crack of the egg.
Pitch. Getting over. Braves 3-1, middle 4.
Ticket package. Visit Dodgers.
Over here. This 4th for the Dodgers against Bryce Elder.
And he knew it was gone. That's some confidence right there.
James Outman now takes ball 1. And there's not even a hint
Of a game, and he knows he belongs.
Andy Pages was like, whoa, what did this guy do? Changed his body. 20. Next year, leagues this year, they were thinking in spring training. Clears it up, ends his season, has to. But so to say,
Prospect and potential.
Lux, who singled his first time, takes way outside. He feeds all these, and they get just Outman. Not that. Dodgers went down in order. Elder comes home, and Betts takes way up and pitch first inning. On 3-1, Betts takes ball 4. Here, his last time up.
Has him. The red are hot. Whoa, he hit the. I just know one's in it. And pickle juice.
Loma Linda. On the 4th, Ohtani takes up and away. He's doing what he's done for close to. Smacks. It's kicked by Kelnick. That's to third. Ohtani.
Tough to turn around the bases was the last Dodge reversal.
Ryan Snitker comes out. And Snitker takes the ball. 5-1. That's for 1 point of question. Yeah. He would always shot that.
Here's
inning. They've already scored 4 in this inning. Tasker swings and misses. As Lee comes home with a 3-2 and off. This time he got it in the inning. It starts at the Andy Dodger Stadium, 7-1. They lead. Glass now to Darno. Strike 1. Played. Grew up coming to games here, dreaming about to put on Dodger blue for a few days, back and restart and revive his career because it was hanging by. To just putting on that uniform, being a kid coming to games here, last 2 months. That World Series run for Atlanta. He's an all-star at the years after it looked like it was coming to an end.
so far this year, including this one. Holy smokes, he's only given up one.
Curve than ever before because it ain't easy, especially now when it's like this. But four-seam usage. Wow.
Slider light on the corner, just underneath this.
He's got it all, man. Up against the wall, and Arcia to second with a 2-out. Braves.
First hit off.
Jared Kelnick with 2 away. First pitch curve in his first time on 3 pitches.
Looked like that was a sequence between a fastball looking the bat over in the first few pitches.
2-1.
Count when you've been mowing people down with the fast. The last batter.
The pitch from Tyler Glass now is swung on in mid of the top offenses in baseball.
A lot of times you'd look at a young hitter swinging. How he was spoiling balls off the
chases here, and
purchase hold.
Collection becomes 3. Be quite chilly for here. Those are Padres right now. That monsters figure things out.
Borderline calls get called for strikes. Borderline discipline to keep thinking
his own struggles. He's watching Padres.
It's going to be a runway now. He's going to be competing
here, and then they play there, and
for your first major slump. So he's fighting right now.
The Braves down by 6, probably a good decision.
But you see the mutual respect. There's
take another one of those extra base hits right now. Ozzie, not the best sliders that we have seen tonight. Missed a couple that he's hung.
The 75th of the night
this season. He's reached
Riley 0-2, and he strikes out.
So it's elite.
Noda up in the Twin Cities and fan. He also Juice, which is a song by Lil Bill. Painful that must be.
You love it. I guess who gets to see it in a what? Or can he like curl his lips so you can read it?
I think you read it.
That's fat.
He walked him back in 2014. Search, you can. Well, the Braves trying to get a little close.
Drink orange juice anymore or apple juice?
Years of age. That really bolsters that rotation. 0-2. Up to 6. This season, MLBshop.com.
Well, you know, it's not easy being green.
Jay Nitkowski, Wiley Ballard here as the train starts to wobble on. Overly taxed, but a lot of guys were and Acuna has that for the first out, but bullpen for tomorrow. CJ.
Yes, that would be thrilled in the 4th. Did a really nice job.
Who is having a nice night. A homer and an
today is that Jackson Stevens now is in that.
And Jackson Stevens elbow inflammation for Pierce. Huge cut.
That was a monster hack from Shohei.
Double, but it does not. It is fouled by a couple of feet. In the stands.
Place at the right time. Could you? I don't know if I could get over that wall.
Maybe I could have gotten over it. But in front of the wall by about 5 steps. 2 outs.
From Braves country.
Tonight, including an RBI single in the. Broke the Dodgers record last year with 59 at second base. Up, he can't get it. This moving in, but it is off target. 3 base.
Well, this time it is Freddie Freeman. First, you're going to see the pitch. Freddie Freeman saw a kick a little left from second to third.
So 2 outs, and now here 4 runs. Celtic got it. Full extension. That keeps Freddie Freeman stuck up over Atlanta. Braves
14 runs with only 2 extra base hits.
Schedule. And Travis gets
velocity at the top of the zone through than your average fastball. And yet it still ends up being above your barrel.
There's more down the right field line. Keeps it fair. Batting in head first. He's got a double.
What that pitch was, and so for Tyler Glass, hands right to the baseball to slap that into right field. A really nice defensive play.
Last inning, 2 to start. Cross to take it. Darno's very important.
Guys that, in the case of Chris Sale, via free agency coming over from Japan.
We talked about it yesterday, and it was a big topic, or at least committed that this winter. Obviously,
exaggerating the $500 million. It's only about $450 million. A spending spree.
Orlando Arcia grounds out.
This reporter who I've known for a long time, and obviously they've spent a lot of money to be able to continually win, and it certainly could be a possibility. Like, of course, what the Dodgers have done this winter, favorable.
After one more out here in the 7th inning, 2 with a couple of strikeouts. That will do it. The Braves do get a run, but still. Here's anthem right now. That's the question.
Tag myself as a Lil Boosie fan.
This will be game number 11, been averaging 94 miles an hour.
I think you're right. Double lineup, a lot of star power, but the Braves contracts. It just seems like for the next.
Right, you think about the contracts that the Braves, inexpensive deals.
And now it's 8-2.
Miles an hour. He knew it when he threw it. He 104 feet.
Will be a Southern California native throwing for the Atlanta Braves. Up and makes the play. Hopefully that will continue for Max.
And the Seattle, where they dropped those first 2 and did a good job. But it'll be an important start, no doubt. He's been great.
Right now down 6 in game 2 of the series, and
including hitting a home run tonight. No doubt about that. No walks for him so far. You're going to have to work really hard with 65 plate appearances tonight.
Matzik. 2. Off pitch. Well, he does. Pages has struck out twice tonight. 2. Another foul. His AAA manager, when he called to tell him he was coming to the bigs, and tears flowed for Pages. To left center. And he just
what he had done in AAA as well as he found the same as well. And so the numbers from AAA level.
Do you remember your
nearly as popular as they are, or as inexpensive as I saw use a cell phone after someone said, hey, the manager wants to see it. And Roger Salkeld, who was on my team, and it was just kind of taking it all in.
Yeah, I can't imagine what.
But yeah, it was great. It was really.
That vibration at midnight woke him up, and he got the call. But moment is life.
Everybody dreams it, right? From fighting, and it's really nice to be able to share that with driving you around and dealing with your success.
Gavin Harris, but he gets there. Now Michael Harris had to use that blazer.
Tanner, so it is slicing away from him.
Dodgers leading with 2 in scoring position.
What he's done here in the minor leagues, really good strike.
Well, 5 appearances back to Atlanta late. And Chavez up play. Ozzie can't get it.
Oh, so you see how he looked really quickly, almost. He's calling for it, but then he looked at the.
And that stops at second. The center. Back goes Harris, and he's got it a few steps in front of the 3-9 singles and a stolen base.
In this series. This year.
He made his option back to the minors. Isn't it a cool thing for Major League Baseball playing?
The organization, just as far as balancing that roster, making sure you have in Korea to be able to see.
So a 3-hit night for Akup and a tough evening for Atlanta.
That stays up and in, but just something to get kind of hit.
And Oz. And now he's. They'll check.
Be curious about announced attendance here. Same crowd that we saw yesterday.
Just over 44.
We were in the 50s yesterday, weren't we?
Yes.
Just over 50.
Mississippi. Fenway opened in 19. Field grass. Austin. Nice pick by Max Muncy and a really good throw.
Well, guys, I know we paid off Saturday. I asked him if he did anything special for it. He looked at me and said, "What?"
The great Eddie Perez, 95-01 and Pinnacle. He's just one of those.
It's only race hitters they stink, essentially. In that perfect game when Randy Johnson threw it.
It's Randy Johnson that night. Well, he claims
Does
he put
count?
the ball in play. I don't know. The rooms to go. Inning extends to Marcell Ozuna. He hacks and. Ozuna, he does. Nice running catch.
Great range from Jared Kelenic as well. And mentioned it last night. He could play that the Braves are getting right now in life.
Wisconsin, and he's got a farm there.
Really cool to kind of listen to him talk about that. And
Riley, that's a heck of a play, and he made it look a lot
for us. Storyline for us coming into a chance downstairs to take a look at the really impressive display, and it is lengthy.
They do at Truist Park and everywhere else, but where all of those Gold Gloves are, and Max. A night. Oh my, it is.
Well, big smiles there. How far off the plate it is, and he goes.
My oh my, power. Last season he tied his career high.
He had hit 2 home runs in a game.
7-2. One-two from Jackson Stevens. Field for a single. Has, well, tough spot for Jack. Season debut facing this lineup.
Assuming, of course, he was on an airplane today. On the other side, excuses for him.
And cannot turn the double play, but he pitched here last year back in his home state. He was
in the series finale, as you can get, but I got to believe he's excited for this one tomorrow.
Obviously loved following Max Fried and all of their son. 2 out, 0-2 pitch to Outman. And he's
the first 2 games, but I guess that is not going to be the case. The scoring
Mookie Betts not making an error here. Throws on to first.
You saw on the outside.
I don't know.
Years? Yeah, maybe. I said, you know what? I technically paid him, but
days ago here in Southern California tomorrow. There's a ride the appetite. But appearance here for Atlanta, which is the first one of the season. We've seen that here in 2024. Is into the game. Meanwhile, on the mound,
few and far opportunities that you're going.
Swing and a miss. Up with Luke Williams before the games. Try to hit, but great guy. Well, CJ, for the Dodgers, 3 cities all over the country. They went 7-2. And
I think it was just a matter of time for this team. Everybody knew it. They put together 10-8 coming into this one in this ballpark. And you start to look at the division too. That felt like a thought. The Padres are an even 500.
Rangers, but that has been one of the surprises.
And even though interesting to see him added to the mix.
Pinch hit for Arcia. Back to this series, all Dodgers 11-2.
Up the first pitch today, and it was
Atlanta ran into a buzzsaw. Dodgers always to our entire crew, especially the folks working downstairs. For CJ Nikowski,